scaring the living hell out of people, and I see it again as like, oh, let's bludgeon Trump with this new hoax. By the way, this program has always taken the coronavirus seriously, and we've never called the virus a hoax.
I feel like the more I learn about this, the less there is to worry about.
I was about to say the same thing. Let me tell you something. This virus should be compared to the flu, because at worst case scenario, it could be the flu.
So all the talk about coronavirus being so much more deadly doesn't reflect reality. Without a vaccine, the flu would be far more deadly.
This is yet another attempt to impeach the president. And sadly, it seems they care very little for any of the destruction they are leaving in their wake.
We don't have immunity to this virus. It's a new virus. It's a pandemic strain of a virus we haven't seen before.
You know, it's critical we know who has this. We must test for the virus in order to stop the spread of it.
We are facing an incredibly contagious and dangerous virus that is moving across the world from one hotspot to another.
We kind of laugh at it, but nothing to laugh at here. By the way, this program has always taken the coronavirus seriously, and we've never called the virus a hoax. It's like, oh, let's bludgeon Trump with this new hoax.
I'm not afraid of the coronavirus, and no one else should be that afraid either.
I am responsible for transmitting accurate messaging and information.
I was pretty calm before all this, but then I got a little less calm when people told me to stay calm.
The hate is boiling over.
Democrats and their media minions are even trying to blame President Trump for the global coronavirus.
Anything to attack President Trump. It's the Trump virus. What are you talking about?
You mean Barack Ebola?
He's imported Ebola into America.
I look at Ebola as a medical terrorist.
There's no reason to panic at all.
There's tons of hyperbole and speculation, none of which is helpful at all.
The entire problem we're having is due to panic, not the virus.
Ebola fear spreading across the nation.
It's scary.
This Ebola crisis and this Ebola scare.
Do you think America could be overwhelmed with Ebola?
Absolutely.
Are we freaking out too much?
Most
people who have it have just mild symptoms.
Correct.
They're just sitting at home eating soup.
They have contained this thing. Let's everybody get about your business.
It's a disaster, and there's panic all over the country.
The president needs more help, and the public's worried that the government can't handle the Ebola crisis.
Watch the Democrats, watch the media. You start to feel like they're rooting for coronavirus to spread.
If you want Trump to fail, then you're scum. Because if Trump fails, people die.
The panic isn't about the disease. The panic is about the leadership.
The president said that this disease wouldn't make it here. Well, then it did. And then when it got here, it wasn't going to spread. Well, now it has.
I think very few people trust our government as being competent. And it's all really starts at the top. It starts with Obama.
I think the president has been projecting calm. He's been very cool.
Do I want my president running around screaming like, we're all gonna die? No, I love that he was like, we're gonna be okay.
Are we all just panicking about this? Should we just chill out and not worry about it?
I'm just sick of a government that I'm paying for telling me not to worry and just trust them.
I think the President of the United States, by his lackadaisical attitude, is responsible if there is any hysteria.
There is no need to panic like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer want you to do.
Anyone who is exacerbating the unease that the American people feel, shame on them, reject them.
This is so insane, and I'm so angry now, and I'm blaming it on the president.
Those morons at the CDC, those morons in the White House.
We are taking this very seriously at the highest levels of government.
I don't know how reassuring that is, that the highest levels of government are taking this really seriously.
You think this is far worse than the government is telling us?
Either they're lying, Sean, or they're grossly incompetent.
Obama's incompetency, his administration's incompetency, is really shining bright in this one.
The level of derangement is off the charts.
This is yet another attempt to impeach the president.
It's like the Russia hoax. It's like the Ukrainian hoax. This is another hoax.
Sowing fear, panic, distrust.
I
was watching Anthony Fauci this weekend. I felt like he was a political hack.
Tony Fauci, one of the heroes in the battle against AIDS.
Absolutely.
Tony Fauci, terrific.
Ebola response coordinator Ron Klain.
Not a health professional. Look at the people who our taxpayer dollars are already paying, actual physicians whose jobs you might think it would be.
Vice President Pence is an inspired choice to lead this effort.
It could be a month from now we're not even talking about coronavirus.
We all love golf. There are times to play and there are times that you can't play. And it sends the wrong signal.
A bit of golf for the president this morning, not much else. Obviously, we don't expect him to do anything today, but should he make himself available or come out in public, I promise to tell you all about it.
Are we really trying that hard to keep Ebola out?
Coverage of this virus has been actually dangerous and counterproductive.
And even though the numbers are going up, the hysteria level should actually go down.
There's speculation it could get worse. Some say, like the president, it could miraculously disappear.
This is coming to a community near us? Is that what you're saying?
It seems to be just absolutely inevitable.
That's a chilling prognosis.
You know,
what does it say about the state of our politics? We can't even agree to work together on solving a virus that will attack all of us.
If he says we're assessing the risk and we're going to take it day by day, they're going to say he's not paying enough attention and he's incompetent.
If he doesn't show up, then this table will say, where the hell is he? And then if he does show up, we go, oh man, we're all going to die.
Hey, Corona. Corona.
We will never be the destroy, psychotic, hate Trump media mob. We seek the truth.